You can see they're moving the detainees to transportation. Looks like there's a bus down the road. But you can see
What's going on, brother?
You can see the number of them that showed up.
Well, things look like they're going well down there. Joining us now to talk about that is Mark Morgan. He's the former acting commissioner of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Mark, why the sudden influx? I'm a right-wing hack, so my initial instinct is to point at the other side and say it's all their fault. But sometimes that's the case. Is it all their fault?
It is. And look, let's. I don't want your listeners to take our editorializing. Let's look at the facts, right? So since January, 11,000 illegal aliens have been caught and released. We're looking at the numbers, daily numbers have skyrocketed between 4,000 to 5,000 a single day. And the month of February, you're going to see total flow of illegal aliens trying to illegally enter our country to be over 100,000, 9,000 plus unaccompanied minors. I can keep going on. And the single reason why this has happened is because of this administration's rhetoric, and their message is loud and clear. If you come to our borders illegally, they're wide open, and we're establishing really effective reception centers for you.
Mark, let me ask you something, because I hate to nerd out here, but you're an expert and I'm not. When people hear caught and released, they're not totally sure what that means. Walk me through the process. What, released? What? Caught? Explain, please.
Yeah, so thanks. I appreciate that. So our immigration laws and systems were broke. And what the Trump administration did was give us a network of tools, policies, and authorities to deal with what was happening before. Look, if you were an unaccompanied minor or a family and you illegally entered the border, we could only detain you for a few days. That wasn't enough time to get you through the entire immigration proceedings and then remove you when you were found to have an invalid asylum claim. And so what that meant was we caught you, we could not keep you, so we were forced to release you into the United States. And we know, Kelly, we know that once you're released into the United States, we never hear from you again. You either don't show up for your hearing, or those that do, when they get a court order removal by a judge, they don't comply and they remain here illegally. So that was the genesis of catch and release. Under the Migrant Protection Protocol, or the Remain in Mexico, the Trump administration, we shut that down. We ended catch and release, which we ended and removed one of the biggest incentives all that was driving the crisis. If you came to the border, you grabbed a kid, you were in free. We shut it down. This administration has turned it all back on.
Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me. Thanks.